Hey Sagittarius, January 2018 Love Focus reading coming at ya. Moonchild Divinity 624. And I'm just going to get going with it. I am using the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. And these energies, this reading could resonate anytime between now. I'm recording this right after Christmas, so I hope everyone watching this video had a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we're going into that new year. Coming in strong, which is nice. It's nice. It's a good energy. I feel it. So this is love focus. So this reading will be focused on love, relationships, anything that's going on. That card wanted to come out. I'm just going to get going with it. Told me to cut, so. Okay, Sagittarius, what's going on? Wow. At the bottom we have the Seven of Air. I'm going to place this down for now. So I just have to say, I have 6 cards on the table. The first card that popped out was the Star card, and then I put the Moon card down. 6 of Fire, then Justice, 7 of Water, and then 9 of Water. So you do definitely have some emotional destined stuff going on. There's a lot of confusion about it. I feel like a lot of Sagittarian, male or female, I do see this card, this guy just really sticks out to me. So it might be some of you Sagittarian males watching this video, almost kind of want to, you have and especially with the Moon placed right above the 7 of Water at the bottom, there's a lot of emotional confusion about a possible relationship that you want to go after. You're not sure which way to go. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I charge in like I did before? Do I take it slow and easy? I want this emotional wish, but you're just not sure how to go about it. So I'm going to start clarifying. I'm going to put the 7 of Air down because that was the one that's on the bottom. First, I'm going to clarify on the 9 of Water. You definitely have some kind of emotional wish, and I just keep looking, like I always say, I'm like, I don't read textbook, but sometimes I do. It says your wishes come true, concerns fade away, a love of life. So Sagittarians, we all know that one to come out. You guys really love life. You love life. You live free, you're happy-go-lucky, and that's awesome. That's one thing I love about you guys and girls. That's a great way to be. Sometimes you depend a little bit more on luck than tact, but that's not a problem. I feel like, okay, and then the 10 of Water at the bottom. A lot of emotional cards here for sure. So on the 9 of Water, I placed Awakening, the 5 of Fire, 6 of Water, and then the King of Earth. So maybe in the past, some of you male Sagittarians or women Sagittarians, maybe we're kind of flighty about a relationship, and it's almost like you want to come back and I say that because of the 6 of Water, and it's just, I feel like you guys are being very, it might just be the holidays, it might just be like going into the new year, but I felt like someone made a real impact on you guys and girls, and it's almost like you had like an awakening about it, so to say. And this card says, look at the things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So I feel like, and that's the feeling that I got at the beginning of the reading, you're sitting there not knowing which way to go. You want justice in the situation, but it's almost like you're scared to go after that person because you might have left them behind. There might have been some conflict. You might have went on and did your thing and left them behind, and you want to come back almost like the same energy of how you were before, but that's not going to work this time, so you're really confused on which way to come in. Now, I'm going to, but you're definitely hoping for some kind of emotional victory with this person, whether it's guy, girl, whatever your preference is. I try to read, general sometimes. I'm not really feeling a specific, I do feel like it's more on the male side going in for a woman. I do feel that 6 of Fire, that guy on that card is just like, he's ready to go balls to the wall, but it's almost like he's holding himself back because he knows that this is just more important than a temporary conquest for the night. It's a really emotional situation. I'm going to clarify in the Six of Fire. I got the Queen of Swords, the Five of Swords, and then the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Holy shit. Lots of swords, and I shuffle and clear these cards after every single reading that I do. This man is scared of the response he's going to get, or this woman is scared. If you go back in after a guy you left behind, or a woman you left behind, you're so scared of the response that you're going to get from this person, because it's kind of like you probably did the wands thing, you know, a lot of the wands, especially like I'm surprised the Knight of Wands isn't out on here. You came in and then you left as fast as you came in, and now you're going to go back because you did some contemplating, and you're like, hey, I really just, I might have had my ways, but I miss this person. I really loved them, and I want to try to go back and make it right. Yeah. I feel like I have to go back to the Doreen Virtue deck. Now just stay with me now. These messages come out fast, okay? But I understand that. I want to get some clarification on the Justice, okay? The bottom, we have the Hermit. Definitely had some major thinking about this situation. Some contemplating. You have the Four of Air, another. Oh, and look who showed up. This guy. Didn't I just say that? That's too funny. Sometimes I just crack myself up. So with the Hermit, I'm like, oh, definite contemplation. And I was saying that earlier in the reading, and you have the Four of Air, which we all know is time for rest and relaxation. And that the person in the Four of Air, in any kind of traditional deck, it's someone laying with the swords, the three swords over them. And I think on a lot of decks, one is like crossed over their heart or something of that nature. But you took a lot of time thinking about how to approach this situation, and you're passionate about it. But you're also with the Seven of Water, and now that mixes in for me. With the Moon, like I said earlier, and that card just made its way to the top. I don't know if I placed it there or whatever. But you have the Ace of Air as well, so there's a lot of swords and passion in here. So you have to learn, and I'm not trying to tell anybody how to live their life. You have to balance the passion with your mind, the heart, the soul with the ego before you make that way back into that person's life, because I feel like they're just kind of sitting there, and they're almost kind of expecting you to come back. They know that, because they probably feel the same way about you, but you left them confused. You left them in a state of confusion. This could have been years ago, for sure. I'm going to get a little bit of clarification. This deck it's a lot of you might not know it. I bought this years ago. It's called Little Reminders, Love and Relationships. It's just a 36 Oracle card deck. It's supposed to be read a certain way. I don't like to read it like that. It just doesn't resonate with me, but some readers might, and that's great too. It's split up into 3 colors, and you're supposed to read them and lay them out in a certain way to give a message, but I just use the cards as almost kind of clarification. I want to see what's going to happen with this situation, how it's all going to pan out. The past, okay, champions, and forgives. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. So there's going to be someone coming back from the past who left on a whim, had to go out and experience life for themselves, had to learn how to, I feel like a lot of them had to learn how to love themselves first before they came and loved you the way that you deserve to be loved, or vice versa, okay? And I feel like some of you might be cross-watching for Sagittarius, so just keep that in mind. So it says the past champions and forgives. There's definitely habits that this person needed to get rid of before they came back for you. Keep that in mind. And also I want to say, forgives. Let the healing power of compassion overcome any tendency to seek revenge. Use that energy to close your eyes at petty faults, and Cupid will turn somersaults. Forgive yourself and others too, who also search for something new. Learn what you can that has transpired, and be not in the blame game mired. So when this person comes back from the past, I just keep looking at these two cards together, and then the past, and then it says champions. I won't read both. I think it's kind of self-explanatory. I felt like I had to read that card forgives because it's something that's going to be very hard for you to do at first, Sagittarians, or vice versa. But I feel like if this person comes back from the past, whether it's male or female, I want to say, try to win the war, not the battle, okay? Because little battles, you can sit there and pinpoint and point at each other and say, hey, you did this in the past, you did this, you did this. It's not going to get you anywhere. They spent a lot of time thinking about coming back to you, and they want to have an emotional security with you this time. It might be a little rocky at first. Knave of Wands, I just decided to pull one off the top, and I shuffled that this is a sexual magic deck. Again, you clarify by the Knight of Wands, the Knave of Wands. Same difference to me in this. There's a lot of passion there. This person is going to be more stable than they were in the past. Okay? Keep that in mind. It's going to be short and sweet, but I just wanted to get that message out there, Sagittarians. Happy, happy New Year. Make the best of it. Set your affirmations. There is a full moon in Cancer on the 1st, I believe, on the New Year. I'd have to look into that, but yeah. Set your intentions and what you want, and let the past go because you don't have that anymore. Take the lessons from the past, and I feel like I have to say this to a lot of you. There's nothing that we have besides the present. So let the past go and then work on what you have at this moment in time. Take care. Bye now.